Hi, this is Jeff Tombarillo, Director of the Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association, here to give you the January 2013 Lee County, Florida Foreclosure Trend Report. Our trends at a glance, we had 530 mortgage-related list pendants. Last month we had 472. The previous January was 612. The January from 11 was 374, 10, 12, 28, and 09, 1973. Certificates of title, this is the deeds the clerk's office actually conveyed. We had 465. That's up pretty good from the previous month before of 276. So that means there might be a couple more REOs hitting the MLS to be bought. Deeds transferred kind of gives you the whole picture, but it's funny how it kind of bounces up and down. It's kind of cyclical, and the cycle is kind of the bank's balance sheets, with this being the difference of this is when the robo-signing truly kicked in and they stopped taking the deeds. Total list pendants called the mortgage foreclosures. You had the sharp run up on the left, trickle down, a very fast drop, which was the robo-signing, and then we've been out here bouncing around. I'm really starting to have a theory that our new normal is going to be somewhere between about 325 and probably 450, somewhere around there. So it's going to be interesting to watch, but I think this may go down a little bit, but not that much more. From the peak, looking forward, it's just a little different view. Kind of got a little bump out here. It's certainly not a second wave. From a principal balance perspective, there's some big mortgages within this bump. This is kind of an absorption of list pendants versus deeds, and what we're truly looking for is when we've got more certs than deeds for a little while, because that will show the trend is we're abating the backlog. Top 10 filers, Bank of America's been number one since they started back in at the robo signing. JP Morgan, and then Wells, and then there's everybody else. Note there's only one true national or one true regional entity, and that's SunTrust at 13. Top 10 certificates of title. Fannie Mae is going to dominate the REO market yet again. They got 20% of the certs. REO inventory, it's pretty much, everybody went down 4 or 5. They're pretty much about the same amount. What I see is a somewhat inefficient, somewhat unorderly process of disposing of this stuff. REO inventory from the MLS, when I did the report, as of the 1st at 8:45 a.m., there was 295 active REO properties. There was 349 pending. Previous February, we sold 238. Notes, top 10 list pendants filers represented 67% of the inventory. Everybody else was 1, 2, 1, 2. Happy to report all of our local banks that I see that I recognize in the report are either not there or have 1 or 2. Fannie Mae is still going to be the primary driver for a while. Since January 1 of 06, we have 86,183 mortgage-related list pendants filed. 58% of them have resulted in a certificate of title. Then there's dismissals. You also have to subtract out the short sales. From 1/1 of 04 to 12/31 of 07, we had 47,022 residential transactions, and that's the period that I see that basically most of the mortgages are going to be suspect and have to be, generally cleansed out of the system. They're not sustainable. We'll talk about a pretty awesome event we've got coming up on February the 7th. We have a CPA, Rick Donner, who's a corporate sponsor. He's going to come and he's going to talk about understanding the Obamacare tax on real estate. This is not meant to be a political thing. It's not about which side you're on. It's really about understanding this law and whether it applies to you or your business model or not. And there's so much misinformation because of the, we'll just call it the political intensity in this country right now. It's important to have the facts so you can make decisions based upon facts and numbers. It's going to be at the Three Fishermen in North Fort Myers, right when you come across the bridge in 41. You make a left in there. Lunch is awesome. We have a water view the entire time we're having the meeting as well. Just any number of reasons to come, and a room full of people interested in making money. If you haven't been to our website, check it out, www.swflreia.com. I know some of you may not be watching this on the website, and you can put yourselves on our mailing list so you can go to our meetings. And if you have any questions, why don't you shoot me an email? My new email for communication, I'm using jeff.southwestfloridaria@gmail.com. So again, that's jeff.swflreia@gmail.com. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you make it a great day.